Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the IQM around the four corners, pushing this truth, alright? So I just want to jump in a quick lesson right now. I was about to go to sleep, then I went on my phone, and there was this, I was reading news, on what's going on. Always gotta stay awake, especially when you need truth, reading, trying to measure the signs, see what's going on around the world. So I was reading it, and then this came up, the mysterious surrounds planet's crushed noise, So this plane here flew, was this investigation have been launched after a Chicago-bound plane was found to have a large dent in its nose after landing. So this happened on Sunday, the 29th, 9 a.m. in American time. So what happened is this plane here was carrying, I believe, the OKC Thunder basketball team, after their game. But anyway, the plane what happened to is some mystery thing up in the sky hit it, but it was able to land with nobody being injured, or whatever. But really, they don't know what hit it. All right, they don't know what happened up there, So it says, I'm gonna read a little bit of it. Investigations are underway into what caused a large dent in the nose of a USA plane chartered by a basketball team. Passengers on board Delta Airlines flight 8935, including several members of NBA team Oklahoma City Thunder, noticed the damage after safely arriving in Chicago on Saturday, local time. What possibility could we have hit in the sky at this time of night? Everyone is safe though. All praise due. And that was from Carmelo Anthony. He posted this on Instagram, right? And then there was another NBA player from New Zealand, Steve Adam. He went on and on Twitter, and he tagged NASA, whatever, NASA, and then this Nelson Tyson, Billy NYE. I don't know who these people are. So he said in there, we had a rough flight to say the least. 300,000 feet in air, flying to Chicago. What caused this? He's asking questions to these people, The Delta and I'm gonna read on. Delta Airlines has since said the incident was likely caused by a bird, and that maintenance teams are investigating. That's a lie right there. Cause look, man, I don't know if you can see in this video, but look how big that dent is. And you tell me a bird made that big dent? Man, you there was a fucking lies, man. You can't just say what really hit this plane, man. Just say that was the chariot of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Just say that. Don't fucking say a bird or say a UFO. At least say UFO or something like that. But don't say a fucking bird, cause look how big the dent is, man. That shit is huge. Like, that's crazy, So you telling me if a fucking bird made that big hole in the plane, what the fuck is this plane made out of? Nigga, that's crazy, yo. Fucking these crackers are crazy, yo. They're liars. Cause look, I bet can hit a car and the car will still run and nothing will happen to the fucking car, okay? And that's a car. Are you telling me a bird is really gonna fly into a plane and leave a dent? Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, that's funny, but I'm gonna get into this scripture here. This is Zechariah chapter 5 and 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. Alright, so what he's seen here is what we believe, we call the chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. which is the angels of Yahweh Bashim Yasha, the chariot, But, today, in this world we live in, they don't believe when we say things like this, because they believe a UFO or alien are some, I don't know, I don't know what they call it. Just some little things with big head, big eyes and shit, just flying around, That's what they believe in, but we know those things don't exist. We know these UFOs we see flying around, those are the chariots of Yahweh Bashim Yasha, and those are angels, and these devils never caught none of them. Okay? And then, if I read to you, he goes into the measure of it. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. All right? And I read on. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on the side according to it. So that's what these chariots gonna be doing our time, man. All right. And I'm gonna I'm gonna get another scripture right here describing the chariots again, which these crackers call UFO, all right? This is Ezekiel 10 and 20. This is the living creature, Ezekiel 10 and 20. This is the living creature that I saw under the God of Israel by the river of Chebar, and I knew that there were the cherubims, all right? So that's what he saw right there. That was another UFO, right? He called a living creature, that was another, a chariot, it's like not a UFO, a chariot, Number 21st. Everyone had 4 faces apiece, and everyone 4 wings, and everyone 4 wings, and the likenesses of the hands of a man was under their wings, all right? And the likeness of their faces was the same face which I saw by the river of Chebar. Their appearance and themselves, they went everyone straight forward, all right? So that's a chariot. He described how it looked like, how the appearance of it, where he saw it. And that's a chariot right there, okay? Get Ezekiel 1 and 4. This is Ezekiel 1 and 4. And I behold, and I looked and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and the fire enfolding itself, and their brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof as the color of amber, and out of the midst of the fire. All right. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of living creatures, and this was the appearance. They had the likeness of a man. There you go. That's Ezekiel saying another chariot right there. Chariots, because he said living creatures, right? Now I'm jumping to Psalms 18. And 10. And he rode upon cherub, and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wings of the wind. Okay. He made the darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him were darker waters and thick clouds of the skies. All right. There you go. That's a chariot right there. Because when we read, as you read the Bible, when the son of Yahweh comes back, Yahweh, he's gonna come back, in a form of chariot, in a form of chariot or cloud, he's gonna come back in a spaceship, all right? And he tells us how it's a cloud. The prophets, when they were describing, they said it was a cloud, Because when you look at cloud clear, it be moving around, okay? So and they be big too. So that was the best they could do to describe it as a big cloud, all right? And verse 12, and the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, and the hailstones and cold fires. Oh, that's crazy right there, man. Right, so hey, man, from there, wherever that hit this plane, that was no fucking bird, all right. That was a chariot, all right. So that was just a quick lesson, before as I was just reading news, and I just saw that, so I had to, make it just a quick video on it, So I just want to say, Bakhta Yahweh, Bakhta Yahushai, blessings goes to the, Akim, elders and pastors, man, hopefully we're part of this number, man, all right. Hopefully, we endure through it. All right, so until then, I just want to say shalom and all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshai.